Is it tied? Yep. Okay, so the next one we're going to do are these like color block yarn scrap ones. So the color block is like just little blotches of color really, and then just little strands, which make like quite a random. Well, this one's got a bit of an X pattern running through it. So this is a good way to use up all your yarn scraps from all your different projects. So that's where this bag comes in handy. So I usually keep all my little ends. I'll just pull a few out. So as long as you have enough yarn to wrap a few times around the tool, it's enough to use in a pom-pom. So I've got a few strands of different lengths, some little end bits. Here's a nice little bit of that nice merino hand-dyed yarn, so I'm going to use that. I've got this one as well, which is like a speckly one. So for these pom-poms, you can either do all yarn scraps, so just wrapping little bits together, or you can do like blocks of color. So like the striped ones, you're just wrapping single color over on top of the same color over and over to create like a block. So we're going to try that. So I'll use this first. I'm not too bothered about colors like overlapping. So I'll just wrap a bunch of yellow in one spot. So that'll create a yellow like blob. And then just pop the end. So I've run out of that. So that color's done. And then maybe I'll do the hand-dyed yarn next to it. So you just get that and just wrapping next to it. That's done. Here's a nice pink. So for the color block, you can wrap on top as long as you stay like in the same area, it will make a spot. If you want it to be totally random, you can spread it out as well. There's no rules. Let's do this orange. I love pink and orange together. Oops. So I'll wrap that a little bit here and go over, pop that in there. So it's just random. You're just wrapping it anywhere you like. Let's do a bit of this. Nice spectrum fiber yarn. So this one we'll wrap a little bit here, maybe a little bit up here. So this feels so awkward. I'm actually left-handed, but somehow it feels more comfortable to wrap it with my right hand. Okay, that's good. What color next? We can do these blues. So just pop that on. Pile it on, so there'll be a nice little bit of blue. I've got these strands here, so just wrap those on. Maybe I haven't used this bright blue yet tonight. So I'll wrap that. Just get those ends down. So I'll wrap that all over. Pop that in there. I'm almost done. I've got a few little end bits. Maybe I wrap that with this little blue, just for a bit of purple. And use this up. And then that's another all done. So that is our yarn scrap pom-pom wrapped and ready to be tied. So just make sure you can always get to that little gap there for tying the knot. Okay, string. This is the most exciting pom-pom to open when you cut all the loops, and then you can see what kind of pattern you've got. It's always a surprise. So I've wrapped that all the way around. Make sure it's in the middle. Is everyone all right with the middle knot? Are you getting it nice and tight? I think it takes a little bit of practice, but once you've got it, it's like the best way to wrap your pom-poms in the middle. So just pull that nice and tight. And I just use my middle finger to hold it down. There we go. Okay, let's get that other knot in. Do a double knot. And let me know as well what you're using your pom-poms for. Are you working on any like specific projects, or are you going to just cover your house in pom-poms, or adding pom-poms to all your knitwear? Always curious to see. Here we go. Oh, I love this bit. Wow. Nice. That's so cool. And there we go. Just get all those little loops. There we go. All right, let's give that a little trim. To just like move that over. Okay, here we go. Can use this one. And then let's cut around. This is where it helps to have really sharp scissors when you have so many layers of yarn to cut through. Just rotate it over. Ooh, look at that. So good. And just turn it on its side, fluff it up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this one looks really good. So you can. There we go. I think that's just about done. Look at how nice that is. I love it. All the different blocks of color. Little pink, little orange. Cool. There we go. Almost a full tray. I think that's pretty good sign of a good pom-pom session.